Holy mackerel, what an adventure. So we've gotten everything backed up to a clearing, and some of the rigs are going to go by us and go all the way back to Primeville and fill up as many gas cans as they can get a hold of, hoping to bring back at least 20 gallons of fuel, because we have to go all the way back the way we came in all day in order to get back to camp, and we don't got the fuel for that. Paul has been almost empty for a while. Kenny's at less than a quarter. I'm at a quarter. Excuse me. A lot of the other guys are way down to about a quarter. But the 4 rigs that have enough fuel are going to get out of here, go to Primeville, buy some fuel, buy some gas cans, and then come back. So the rest of us are going to circle up the rigs or park the rigs out of the way, start a fire, and probably going to be here for about 5-6 hours just hanging out waiting for them to come back, because it's probably 2.5 hours to Primeville and then to fill the gas tanks and then to come back. So it's quite a night. Group of 4 rigs has headed off over the mountain to head back to Primeville to get some fuel. The other 6 or 7 of us are trying to start a fire, and we're just going to kind of wait. Hopefully they'll be back before sunup. See that beautiful sunrise? Never mind the crack in the windshield, but do you see that beautiful sunrise? It's a wonderful morning, and it is morning, and we're still on the hill. I don't know if the other group didn't, I don't know what happened to the other group, basically though, but they did not come back. Yet. We spent all night in the rig. They left us last night at about 8 p.m. We tried to start a fire, but it was just too cold. We couldn't get the wood to stay lit. So everybody kind of gave up, went back to their cars, and well, basically slept, turned the car on for heat, turned the car off, slept. That's what we did all night. It's right around 7 a.m. If people are starting to wake up and figure out what's going on, I'll probably get out there in a few minutes. I'll show you who all had to stay and let you know who all left, and we'll see if we can figure out what happened to those guys, because some people have cell service, but I'm not one of those people. It's cold, but it's definitely not the worst night I've ever slept, and definitely not the worst night view I ever woke up to. This is so pretty out here, but everything is frozen over. It's cold. It's about 28 or so according to the car. Just gonna come down here a little bit and get you some scenery. Got a couple crows flying around. Look at that. Oh man, it's so nice. Sun's coming up. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go back in the car. Okay, so the latest I'm hearing is that they had to go all the way to Madras to get fuel, and they're heading back, and they trucked it all night long. They did not stay and camp out somewhere. So those guys have been slugging away trying to get back to us all night. It took them about 4 hours just to get out yesterday, and then they had to go get fuel, and now they're trucking back in. So they should be here. They're at the lookout tower, which if you saw the earlier parts of the video, there was a lookout tower. They're past that. So right now we got the Jeep, the Bronco, the Lexus, the 4 Suzukis, the 2 Grand Vitaras, Eric's for Suzuki and Paul's Sidekick in the back, and then the Chevy Tracker. And we're all kind of sitting here waiting right now, getting up, getting coffee made, getting whatever breakfast you can, that kind of stuff. There they are, over the hill. We're saved! With like 25-30 gallons of fuel, it took them right around 12 hours to make that trip, and they're back. Back up here. Everybody's putting fuel in, getting things going again. Thanks a lot, Obama. Yeah, you can't. You have to buy the spigot off the Amazon and correct them. That's why every time I find an old one at a yard sale, I always buy it just for the spigot. Yeah.
Figure something out. Don't put it all the way in. I'm resting it on the little trigger.
Yeah.
Did you just put your can in your car?
I just threw it in the back of my car. Heading out. We got a nice little convoy behind us. I don't know if you can see that very well. Looks like everybody's pulled out from where we spent the night. The group that had to travel has actually been driving for about 24 hours because we left camp yesterday morning at right around 8:30 and it is currently right around 8:30. So we're just gonna keep on trucking. Probably 4 hours or so we could be back to camp. Yeah, this is why we didn't try to tow nobody out last night. We knew we wouldn't be able to get up this hill. Same thing, he fell left, you gotta stay right. That's a little sketchy. Scenery out here is beautiful. These trips are always so much fun because of the scenery. Just get to see all kinds of stuff. We're just cruising down the road. Well, I don't know, it's a road trail. We've had one issue where everybody kind of had some trouble. Other than that, we're just heading down the hill about 10 miles an hour, slow and steady, trying not to rip the chin spoiler off. Made it down to where the snow is pretty much barely anything compared to where we spent the night for sure. And everybody's taking them out of 4 low, unlocking hubs, taking chains off, doing whatever, because it looks like we're pretty much in the clear from here out. So we're gonna head back towards camp, I guess. I made it back to camp and it snowed while we were away. And so now we're gonna break camp pretty quickly so as that we're ready to go and not be in the holdup while we figure out. Some people are gonna need more fuel for sure because we're still like 40 miles away from Primeville. So, and we'll have to go with what we got. Everybody's all broke camp. Some people have started to head home. This convoy is heading towards Primeville, hoping that we don't run out of fuel. My fuel light is on. Paul's fuel light is on. Kenny's fuel light is on. Eric's fuel light is on. And the Drew behind us, pretty sure his fuel light's on too. So all the Suzuki powered vehicles with the tiny gas tanks, yeah, we're all low on fuel. So we sent somebody ahead to fill our gas cans, and if we run out, we're gonna meet him on the road. He'll come back to us and we'll be able to put fuel in. But for now, we're just on the old I hope method. Now that everybody's filled up, well, halfway at least, we are heading into Primeville. People have started to split off already. We said goodbye to our good friend Eric from Zukiworld.com, who always puts this trip on. And then Drew's behind us. No, not Drew. Drew headed on already. So we're just gonna keep on cruising into Primeville, get some fuel, and head home. And hopefully nothing else happens. That was quite an adventure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We enjoyed the adventure, had a really good time. Thanks a lot for watching. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 videos, depends on how my editing is and how much footage I actually recovered out of there. So we are on our way home currently in Madras. We're gonna go up over the mountain back into the home. Should be home in about 3 or 4 hours. And Grand Vitara did super. Sabrina did super. Toughed it out, slept in the car like a champ. I guess that's about all. Thanks for watching, guys.